Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko, and in this whole video we're going to look into Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and as well Gemini Rising. Weekly general tarot reading May 17th up until May 23rd, 2021. And should you find yourself being interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So, with that being set aside, moving to the general Gemini reading of the week, the first card you have, guys, that is going to be the Five of Cups. Moving next, we have the Ace of Cups, and that is quite of a good around turn that we are experiencing here. Followed by the next one, which stands as the Five of Wands. Moving next, that will be the Ten of Pentacles. And then the last one, that is going to be Temperance here at the end. So for Gemini, the week quickly takes a turn for the better. And I would say that you guys literally are going to experience something called blessing in disguise. Because while the week may start quite discouraging here with the Five of Cups, moving forward very quickly, this discouraging event or circumstances or whatever are gonna turn out into an opportunity for many of you. For the rest, they will quickly become completely irrelevant. They no longer have any influence over you whatsoever. But let's scrutinize the reading here, going card by card. And the week starts with the Five of Cups, and as we all know, Five of Cups, it's a pretty disappointing card. It kind of stands for either a partial disappointment, a temporary, disappointment, or a partial loss. And that is usually because things are not exactly going the way we have expected them to go. And it's just our emotions get spilled, or your emotions are getting spilled over a unnecessary, I would say, troubles, even how can I say, unnecessary events. It's just these emotions are getting wasted because somebody doesn't want to fulfill a promise over that they have gave you. For example, because today you cannot go out with a friend you have previously planned to go out with, and so on and so forth. So these disappointments, they can be usually they could be easily transformed into a pleasant experiences, only if you do focus on the grand scheme of things and recognize that they are exactly this, just a partial, a temporary disappointments. They are just a partial loss, and your original plan should not change whatsoever. And actually, quite a surprising, very good event is lurking behind the corner that is going to completely eclipse whatever unpleasant symptoms you are experiencing here at the start of the week. So don't put too much thoughts at the I would say unfortunate events that are going to take place at the start of the week, because right after that the Ace of Cups takes place, and that is where the things are taking change for the better. In fact, with the Ace of Cups, this is impending change. It is just you can't prevent it. That is because the Ace of Cups, it's a mark of either a quite of a surprising event or quite of a surprising circumstances, which are pretty much transcending the situation into completely positive light. And it makes you feel overflowing joy. And that could be because you are now embracing the love in your life, because now you have get the promotion you have so much wanted, because you have found a job that is going to make you happy. Whatever those circumstances are, nothing literally is going to look the same as before. And there is that kind of a parable or an expression where you go through a rough time, and a few days after, when you think about it, you laugh over it because you are so silly, to kind of like waste so much of an emotional resource over it, while now it kind of looks a trifle. It looks completely irrelevant. It looks like so distant. And that is exactly what happens here with the Ace of Cups. And while the Ace of Cups, it's interpreted as a love, you need to know that that is not just only intimate love, that is about the love for life itself, or in other words, whatever is happening to you, Gemini, here at the very early stages of the week, you're going to love it. Okay, you're just going to love it. And right after these quite of a surprising and unexpected events which are forcing impending change toward the brighter side at your life takes place, we are moving to the energy of the Five of Wands, and this is where dynamic really speeds up. And these fortunate circumstances are how can I say, are forcing many surprises, many unpredictable, if you will, a turnarounds as well into your environment. And at this stage of the week, guys, you can definitely accomplish way more than you have initially anticipated, than you have thought you could, with the appearance of this blessing here with the Ace of Cups. And that's why I said it's a blessing in disguise. It is at the start of the reading, is because it forms out of, how can I say, unfortunate situation that takes a turn for something much brighter than you thought. And when it take that turn, you loved it, all right? You're gonna love what it is happening, but you do have a certain expectation, and a little bit further into the week, you are to realize that those expectations are completely inaccurate, because it can be so much more. All right, it is just with the Five of Wands, you need to, however, ride the tide. You cannot leave it unchecked. You cannot leave it unmarked. You cannot allow it to get out of hand. So while the experience is going to be very pleasant, the experience is going to be very gainful, if I may say it that way, it will be also very demanding, and it will demand your attention, it will demand your performance as well, and you have to put a lot of passion with it. Five of Wands, it is like you build up energy, and you build up momentum, and with the Five of Wands you release that momentum. And as it is a huge momentum, huge energy, it does require a little bit bigger efforts to navigate, and that is what you need to be up to at this particular point. And the opportunities which the card does present, which are going to be many, like I said, there are going to be many surprises. One needs to look at those surprises as an opportunities rather than as a setbacks, and make the most out of them, because they are neutral by their nature, and they can either propel you forward or they can bring you down. It is entirely up to you what kind of an outcome you're going to have with them. And right after that, however, we do have the Ten of Pentacles, and that is a card signifying that you're going to have rather the positive outcome of the Five of Wands manifestation here with the Ten of Pentacles, because at this moment, you're going to, towards the end of the week, you're going to find yourself being in a very comfortable place, either career-wise or either relationship-wise. In fact, in such a comfortable and cozy place that you will feel very independent from the shenanigans of the world, from other people that are annoying you and irritating you, for example, from strings, even from your family, if you will. If you are dependent from them now, you're not going to feel dependent anymore. Another thing that happens with the Ten of Pentacles, it is that beforehand, as this blessing came about, it required your investment into it, which we talked about into the Five of Wands. And here with the Ten of Pentacles, it is the moment where you realize all of it worth it, right? All of it, it was worth it. Regardless if it felt at some points that you are giving way too much from yourself. It is just right now, this aspect of the recent past getting themselves connected with the future, with the present, and it will produce results in the future, results that will be exactly as you have expected into the Five of Wands. The other thing about the card is also, it is that at this moment, you are going to find yourself being a bit changed toward the better that is. And it's very likely that some people from your past that did you wrong, that straight away betrayed your trust, may try to reconcile with you. Will them allow you or not, though? That is entirely up to you. And I do think that you're gonna make them run for their money. I do think that you're gonna make them work for their meal here with the next card, which is the Temperance card, because that card here stands for that you will find the balance and the right measure how to approach every single situation, which is born from this blessing and that independence here. And instead of being overly trusty, instead of being how can I say I don't know how to say it in English, where you always approach the situation like it's a pure coin, right? You will have one on the back of your head and always anticipate that things can go wrong, and thus you will adopt neither of the extreme fashion. I do believe that you are going to give the man or the woman a chance, this either old friend or an ex or a family member that wants to reconcile. But instead of being either overly trusty or completely indifferent, you will be just in the middle, right? Taking the golden middle, taking the middle path toward either success or a failure, but it's not going to be your success. It's going to be your success, but it's not going to be your failure, because if it fails, it is because of them. And this standpoint that you are to adopt, being very receptive to what is going on around you, not excluding it, not embracing it entirely, is going to provoke a lot of compassion and solidarity from the people around, and a huge respect as well is going to be granted to you, but all around you. And at this stage, you will have your opinion, you will have your vision, you will have your view, and those around you, they may not agree entirely with you, right? But they will respect your individual thinking. So at this point, you can expect your social interactions and as well your romantic relationships to significantly improve. So with that being said, guys, this was your weekly general tarot reading, Gemini, for a May 17th up until May 23rd, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.